Most engines don't die because of age. They die because their owners unknowingly sabotage them every single day. The official maintenance schedules you see in the owner's manual, they're designed to make cars look cheap to maintain during the warranty period, not to keep them alive for 500,000 miles. That's why one Toyota Camry taxis past 600,000 miles with ease, while a pampered SUV throws in the towel at 120,000. In this video, I'll break down 17 proven habits that make your car last longer than most people keep their houses. I'll also reveal a few hidden tricks mechanics rarely share, like the $12 part that prevents catastrophic oil leaks or the fluid change that can save you $4,000. Stick with me until the end because I'll tie it all into a 10-minute yearly routine that can literally double your car's lifespan. Let's get started. Habit number 17. Oil is cheap, engines aren't. Here's the truth no dealership wants you to know. The 10,000-mile oil change interval is marketing, not engineering. Oil is the lifeblood of your engine. The longer it stays in, the dirtier it gets, the thinner it becomes, and the less it protects. A mechanic I know in Texas has two customers with the exact same Honda Accord. One changes oil every 4,000 miles, the other every 10,000 like the manual says. At 200,000 miles, one engine is whisper quiet. The other rattles like a toolbox. The rule? Every 3,000 to 5,000 miles if you want to cross 500,000, always swap the filter. Never buy the $2 bargain bin ones. Stick to OEM or premium brands. Dark, gritty oil? Don't wait for the mileage. Change it now. Habit number 16. Transmission fluid is not for life. Lifetime fluid is one of the biggest lies in the car world. Lifetime means the life of the warranty, not the life of the transmission. A transmission rebuild costs $3,500 to $5,000. A fluid change costs $150. Which would you rather pay? Here's the scary part. Transmission fluid can still look red and smell normal even when it's contaminated with metal shavings. Once slipping starts, it's too late. Drain and fill every 50 to 60,000 miles. Hybrids can push to 80 to 90,000, but never beyond. Always use manufacturer-specific fluid. Mixing universal fluid is a short-term gamble that turns into long-term failure. Want smooth shifts at 300,000 miles? This is the ticket. Habit number 15. Coolant is a time bomb. Coolant doesn't just keep the engine cool, it prevents corrosion inside your block, but after a few years, it turns acidic. I've seen engines lose head gaskets because owners thought coolant lasts forever. One $80 flush could have prevented a $3,000 repair. Change it every 3 to 5 years. Stick to the exact color and chemistry your car calls for. No mixing, no universal jugs. Pro tip: cleaning the radiator fins with compressed air from the backside can drop temps by up to 10 degrees Fahrenheit in hot weather, a simple trick that adds years of life. Habit number 14. Timing belts. Don't warn you. Your manual may say 100,000 miles, but in reality, timing belts often start cracking at 60 to 70,000 miles. And they don't squeal or chirp before they fail. They just snap. On interference engines, that means pistons and valves collide. Translation: new engine. Replace belts early. Always swap the tensioner, idlers, and water pump at the same time. Belts don't age alone. Habit number 13. Spark plugs are silent killers. Weak spark equals poor combustion equals raw fuel destroying catalytic converters. A $60 set of worn plugs can trigger $2,000 in damage. Replace at 60 to 70,000 miles, even if they're 100,000-mile plugs. Direct injection and turbo engines are even harder on plugs. Stick to Iridium OEM brands: NGK, Denso, Bosch, AC Delco, or Motorcraft. Copper plugs belong only in engines designed for them. Check remove plugs for oil or coolant residue. That's a warning sign of leaks you don't want to ignore. Habit number 12. Fuel filters save fuel pumps. A fuel filter's job is simple. Keep dirt, rust, and debris out of your injectors. But once it clogs, it does the opposite. The pump strains harder, injectors clog, and the car hesitates or stalls. I've pulled filters packed with sludge that looked like coffee grounds. The pump behind it was fried. A new filter costs $25 to $50. A new pump? Over $1,000. Replace every 30 to 50,000 miles sooner if you buy cheap gas or drive dusty roads. Never blow out an old filter. Replace it with OEM or name brand. Cheap filters disintegrate, sending fibers straight into injectors. Ignore this and you'll pay big. Habit number 11. Brake fluid is hygroscopic. Brake fluid quietly ages every year, whether you drive or not. It absorbs water from the air, lowering its boiling point and corroding internals. Fresh .4 fluid boils near 446 degrees Fahrenheit. Old moisture-filled fluid can drop below 280 degrees Fahrenheit, low enough to boil on a long downhill. When it boils, bubbles form, the pedal sinks, and brakes fail. It's not called fade, it's a failure. The fix is easy. Flush every 2 to 3 years. Use a $20 tester. Anything over 3% moisture means replace it. Always use the exact spec, .3, 4, or 5.1. This one habit saves lives as much as miles. Habit number 10, differentials and transfer cases. Need. Love. Your differential and transfer case take abuse every drive. They split power and handle massive pressure, all while relying on gear oil that slowly breaks down. That oil collects metal shavings, turns into sludge, and starts chewing up bearings. Ignore it, and you'll hear a faint whine that grows into a full lockup. At that point, your bill hits thousands. The fix is simple. Change gear oil every 30 to 50,000 miles if you tow or run AWD. Always use exact spec oil. Close enough destroys these units. Servicing costs around $150. Replacing, up to $5,000. Which side of that math do you prefer? Habit number 9, replace the PCV valve. This tiny valve quietly controls crankcase pressure. When it sticks, pressure builds, seals blow, and oil starts disappearing fast. I've seen engines burning a quart every 1,000 miles simply because of a failed $12 PCV valve. The worst part? No warning light. You'll just keep topping off oil and thinking the engine's old. Replace the valve every 40 to 50,000 miles. It takes 5 minutes and prevents gasket leaks that cost $1,200 or more. Check the hose too. Cracks and soft spots cause the same issues. One tiny part, 5 minutes of work, and your engine keeps breathing clean instead of choking. Habit number 8, clean the mass airflow sensor. If your car feels sluggish or guzzles more gas, the culprit might be a dirty MAF sensor. It measures air intake, and when it's coated with dirt or oil, the ECU gets bad data. That means poor fuel trims, rough idle, and wasted fuel. Don't replace it, clean it. Unplug, remove, and spray with MAF cleaner only. Never touch the wire. Never use brake cleaner. Clean it every 12 to 15,000 miles sooner if you run oiled filters. A $10 can of cleaner restores smooth power instantly. Ignore it, and your ECU keeps running blind, robbing both performance and longevity. Clean sensors save engines. Habit number 7, alignment protects tires and suspension. Alignment isn't just about straight steering, it's about protecting every component that touches the road. One bad angle shreds tire edges, ruins fuel economy, and beats up suspension bushings. Tires that should last 60,000 miles wear out by 40,000. The fix? Check alignment every 6,000 to 8,000 miles, ideally with each tire rotation. Signs of trouble, uneven tread, a steering wheel off-center, or the car drifting. Alignment isn't a driveway job. You need a proper rack and a trained tech. It's not cheap, but it's far cheaper than 4 new tires and a control arm at 80,000 miles. Alignment today saves big tomorrow. Habit number 6, never cold rev. Cold revving is one of the fastest ways to kill an engine. When oil is cold, it's thick and still sitting in the sump. Revving before it circulates means pistons, bearings, and cams make metal-on-metal contact at high speed. That's permanent wear. The right way, start the car, let it idle for 30 to 60 seconds, then drive easy until the temp gauge rises. Keep revs under 3,000 until fully warm. Turbocharged, be extra careful. Cold oil and boost destroy turbo seals. Ignore this habit and years of life vanish from your engine. Respect cold starts, and your motor thanks you with longevity. Habit number 5, don't idle forever. Idling feels harmless, but it's slowly cooking your engine. Oil pressure drops at idle, starving lifters and cams. Meanwhile, fuel burns rich, washing cylinder walls and building carbon inside intakes. On direct injection engines, that gunk doesn't burn away. It becomes a $1,000 cleaning job. Don't idle 10 minutes to warm up. Don't sit for half an hour with AC blasting. The right move? Start the car, wait 45 to 60 seconds, then drive gently. It warms faster under load without choking in its own fumes. Stop long enough to text? Shut it off. This habit saves engines and fuel simultaneously. Habit number 4, wash the undercarriage. Rust doesn't start on shiny hoods. It starts underneath, where salt, sand, and mud cling to brake lines, subframes, and fuel lines. I've seen spotless SUVs rotting from the bottom out because the undercarriage was ignored. The fix is easy. If you drive in snowy regions, rinse monthly in winter. Live by the coast? Salt air is just as bad. Dirt roads? Same risk. Don't trust drive-through washes unless they have underbody jets. Use a pressure wand, hit wheel wells, frame rails, and fuel lines. This habit doesn't just keep your car pretty, it prevents structural rot that ends cars early. Habit number 3, keep battery terminals clean. A weak electrical system silently ruins cars. Corroded battery terminals reduce voltage, strain the alternator, and cause random electrical gremlins. You'll think it's the starter or ECU, but often it's just crusty clamps. Check every few months. If you see green or white fuzz, clean it. Mix baking soda and warm water, scrub with a toothbrush, rinse, dry, and coat with dielectric grease. It takes minutes. A strong electrical system ensures clean starts, healthy charging, and fewer expensive misdiagnoses. Ignore this habit and you'll waste hundreds chasing ghost problems. Clean terminals are the cheapest fix that saves the most headaches. Habit number 2, pay attention to sounds. Your car talks to you through sound. A squeak when braking, worn pads, a click on turns, failing CV joints, a knock under the hood, timing trouble, or lifters starving for oil. Ignore them, and those $200 fixes turn into $2,000 rebuilds. Most drivers just turn up the radio and pretend the noise is gone. Smart owners roll down the window occasionally, turn the radio off, and listen. Healthy cars have smooth, consistent sounds. Anything else is a red flag. Write down when new noises appear. Mechanics can diagnose faster, and you'll stop small issues before they snowball into disasters. Habit number 1, track everything. Nobody remembers every service. Oil changes, coolant flushes, brake work, it all blends together. That's how things get missed, and missed maintenance kills engines. The solution is simple. Track it. Use a glovebox notebook, a spreadsheet, or a free app like Carfax Car Care or Drivo. Record mileage, date, fluid type, and parts used. This way, you spot patterns before problems. A clean log also boosts resale value and proves care during warranty claims. More importantly, it keeps you honest. Cars that reach 500,000 miles don't get there by luck. They get there because owners kept records religiously. Bonus habits, for those who want to go beyond, turbo cool down. After a hard drive, your turbo glows red hot. Shut it off immediately, and oil inside the bearings can literally cook into sludge. Let the car idle 60 to 90 seconds after spirited driving. That simple pause keeps oil flowing, prevents coking, and adds years of turbo life. Check air filters. Regularly, your engine breathes through its air filter. A clogged one suffocates performance, ruins fuel economy, and forces dirt into cylinders. Check it every oil change. If it looks dark or clogged with dust, replace it. A $20 filter can instantly restore power, efficiency, and a smooth idle. Use top-tier fuel. Not all gas is equal. Top-tier fuel contains detergents that clean injectors, valves, and combustion chambers. Cheap fuel leaves deposits that rob horsepower and mileage. Spending a few extra cents per gallon prevents expensive injector cleaning later. Cleaner fuel now means a smoother engine and longer life tomorrow. Seasonal prep cold winters kill weak batteries and old coolant. Hot summers punish radiators and AC systems. Check antifreeze strength, battery health, and radiator cleanliness before the season hits. A quick inspection saves breakdowns when conditions are toughest. Seasonal prep keeps your car dependable year-round and pushes mileage higher. Think about this. 2 identical cars leave the factory on the same day. One owner follows the glossy manual, the other builds these habits into routine. At 150,000 miles, one is in the junkyard. The other is just getting started. Want your car to hit 500,000 miles? Then treat maintenance like insurance, not like a suggestion. If this video helped, hit subscribe. It costs less than an oil change and pays back with every mile. Drop a comment with your car and mileage. I want to see who out there has already crossed 300,000. And if you want to restore lost power and make your engine feel brand new without tearing it apart, click the video on screen next. Your car will thank you, your wallet will too.